Welcome back to the Chapman family YouTube. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also turn on that post notification bell so you'll be notified when we post new videos. Today I decided to do a roller set on my daughter's natural hair. Before I started filming, I went ahead and washed her hair and I also deep conditioned. And then I started off my sections and I put Bantu knots on the two sections that I wasn't working with. The products that I use some Lotta Body foam mousse, and I also use a little bit of Design Essential finishing spray as like my heat protector, and then I use some Chi Iron Guard. And as you can see, I started off by putting that foam mousse on her hair. Now I did this roller set really fast because it was Sunday and she had school and it also had to dry. So this is me just going through it with that. It's already detangled, but going through with the foam mousse, and then I'm going to add the Chi Iron Guard. And I just want to make sure that it's evenly distributed. That's why you see me, I keep massaging it through the hair, and I also comb it through or brush it through with my paddle brush just to make sure it's evenly distributed and all strands are coated and protected. And I have a question. Lately I've been, thinking about her being a roller set natural. Maybe not every week, but on Sundays, just going in and roller setting it. That way it'll cut down the time in the mornings for my wife having to get her dressed, because I usually leave for work before they get up in the morning. So getting both the kids dressed in the morning is a lot for her. So, this will just help out and cut down the time. But let me know in the comment section what you think. Are there any downsides to her becoming a roller set natural? For the most part, now we still want her to have her curls and for them to be intact in case she does want to wear a wash and go or just wear her natural curls. And as you can see, I part off my first section, and then I'm going in with my brush and just making sure it's smooth. Now you don't have to worry about your parts being even, because most of my parts are not even. And then I go in and I stretch the hair as much as I can. The trick to a good roller set is to make sure that the hair is wet and that it sticks to that roller. And as you can see, what I'm doing, I'm going in, and once I, put it on the roller, I smooth that section with a brush onto the roller, the ends of it, to make sure it's smooth, and then I begin to roll. And I have plenty of roller set videos, so I'm not going to talk through this whole video. And as you can see, it is smooth. I also add a little bit more of that foam mousse just to make sure it's laying smooth, because how it dries on that roller is how it's going to be.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place, 'cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. So no one else does me like you do. That's why I don't mind spending my life with you.
Moving on to my second section. I didn't go add more mousse. I just added a little bit more water, and then I did the same thing. I just smoothed it out, and then I stretched it, rolled around that roller, and then I went ahead and smoothed it with the brush, the ends with the brush. And then there's my second one. And I did speed the video up a little bit because I know you just didn't want to see me roll it, but it didn't take me long at all. I went through this roller set really fast because I knew that in the end I was going to do something a little different, and I wanted to have time to dry, and I also wanted to go in at the end and flat iron her roots.
Turn me inside out, make my heart beat. Need no one else, you're all I need. Personality, everything you do, it's me to love, everything about you. Your smile, your style, so fly, I can't deny. I got a crush on you, that's truly. I'm digging you, you make me believe. Your love is one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling. Oh yeah, your love is one in a million. It goes on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long. It's not that I don't want you here.
All right, now I made it to the sides, and what I'm going to do is part it at her ear, and then I'm going to start rolling again, and I'm going to part it into two sections. Once I part at the ear,
I fall for you every time I try to be
adding a little bit more foam wrap.
every day. All I wanna hear is an ever since I play. Sit right next to you. I try not to show how I feel about you. Because you're away. Really wanna, I just wanna get away. Sit right next to you. I don't wanna kiss you. Yeah, I just wanna feel you. Feel you. I want you
All right, once I have those sections, I'm going to go ahead and do a Bantu knot to get one of the sections out of the way, and then I'm going to start rolling. I'm sorry, I know I was all up in the camera, but this was the easiest way for me to get to the sides of her hair. But I'm doing the same technique. I hope y'all can see it. I'm just brushing the hair up, smoothing it, and then I roll going down towards the floor.
I swear it's hard to keep these feelings to myself. Now you're the one I'm thinking of. My higher ground, my rocket love. For gravity, I'd rather stay up here. We can get away. Palm trees, beach views on a night day. All I wanna hear is an ever since I replay. Sit right next to you. Not trying not to show how I feel about you. You wish away. Really wanna, I just wanna get away. Sit right next to you.
Make sure that you watch the video the whole way through so that you can see the final results and you can see the full process. So now that I'm done with the actual rolling, she set up under the dryer off camera, and now I'm going to do the takedown. And all you're doing is just taking down those rollers. And as you notice, on some sections I did use the smaller pink rollers. Sometimes I'll use those pink rollers, sometimes I won't. But like I said, I was in a hurry, so when I got to those bottom sections, the smaller sections, I just used whatever roller that I got to. And the pink ones were the ones that were the closest.
Baby, you don't know what you do.
All right, and then I added some more design essential to run across the hair. Then I was trying to decide if I wanted to separate or what did I want to do with it. And I decided just to add a little bit more design essential and then just go in where it was already parted. If I had to go back, I would probably go ahead and pin it up and just use those exact sections. But I would have started at the bottom with the flat iron. Now I will say I didn't have the flat iron all the way up. I can't tell. It's not one of those flat irons that it has a degree temperature, but I think I had it on actually 20 and it goes up to maybe 45 or something like that. So it wasn't hot. If you see any smoke, it's just from the product. And I'm just going in and flat ironing the roots. I'm not taking the flat iron all the way through. And then once I flat iron, I usually twist it in the direction that the curl wanted to go. Now, if you wanted a really straight style, you could go ahead and flat iron the hair all the way through for a more straight look, but we wasn't going for that look. I actually have a video on our channel of me using a roller set to stretch her hair and then flat iron it straight. But that's not the look we were going for today. We just wanted some curls and we wanted her roots to be straight because, like I said, she has to keep this for the entire week. And being in the part of Georgia that we're in is very humid here. We're almost in Florida, and it will not last if we don't. And she's in kindergarten, and she plays really hard, so that's something that we keep in mind as well. Our next video is going to be, we're going to do a wet wrap. I don't know if y'all are familiar with the roller wrap method. It used to be where I know my sister used to get it done on her relaxed hair when we were in school. When she was in high school, she used to always get the roller wrap. But that's what I'm gonna do on my daughter's natural hair next. That video should be posted soon. I'm just going in and trying to manipulate those curls and adding a little bit more design essential. All right, this is what it looks like. And she was shaking those Shirley Temple curls. Don't forget to like and subscribe, but stay tuned to the end of the video because I'm going to show you how we maintain this style overnight. But you can just wear it like this. You can pin one side back and slick down the edges and it'll be really nice. She didn't like how her bangs looked, but I thought they turned out really nice. I like this style, and like I said, I didn't slick down her edges with any edge control or anything like that because it was nighttime and she was getting ready for bed. And this is where she asked me to fix those bangs because she doesn't like the bangs. So what I did to maintain the style is we went in and we did a wrap. I combed out the curls and wrapped it around her head using a comb and a paddle brush. I'm not the best at wrapping hair, but I feel like smaller sections help me. I sped up the video also for the wrap. But this is me just wrapping it to smooth it out. And if you want, those curls still, you can do pin curls, or either you can, roll it back up, or you can use your curl band to maintain those curls. But like I said, we were going for a stretch look. We did like those curls. And if it would have been the morning of when we were taking it out, then we would have let her wear them like that, but it was fine. It still turned out nice. And you can do this at night, each night. Thanks for watching the Chapman Family YouTube. And thanks for showing us so much support. We'll see you in the next video. Love you.